Hello world, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this lecture series, we will be solving the HackerRank problems. So this is the first video lecture, and in this we will be starting with the simple HackerRank problem, which is simple array sum. This is one of the simplest problem of HackerRank, and what the problem is. Let's look at the problem statement, and after that, we will get into solving the problem. So here array is given, and in that what we have to do, we have to simply uh, get the sum of all the element and we have to return the sum. That's the problem statement, that's what is saying here. So now let's see what the sample inputs. So first there is the size of array, and then the same array elements are given. If let's suppose here the size of array is 6, then 6 elements are given and we have to return the sum of all the 6 elements. So that's the simple problem what we are given here. And now what we have to do, we have to use a simple for loop for this program. And uh, here the code is already given and we have to complete the function. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write my program by myself. And because the thing is that the program which is given here is quite difficult to understand what they have done in that. So for a beginner, let's use some simple things in Java that we can use. So let me clear all this and switch to full screen mode. Instead of writing the program inside a function, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this function and then remove this too. Now let me remove this too. Okay, so first of all we have to take the input. For that we are going to use the scanner class. So let me make a scanner sc, and which is new scanner and system dot in. So here what I have done, I have created the object for the scanner class through which we are going to take the inputs from the user. And the first input is integer type n, which is the size of array. So which is quite easy. We have to do sc dot, it is a integer type, so I have to do sc dot extint. And now I have to declare an array of integer type. I am taking as a variable ar and new int, which is gonna be size of n. Now I'm gonna use a for loop for taking the integer values to be inserted in the array. So for int I equals to 0, I less than n, and I'm gonna increment the I, and then for array of I we are gonna take the input values as sc dot next int, because array is also an integer type. Now what we have to do, I'm gonna take another variable of integer type, which is gonna be sum, and let's assign 0 to it. Now I'm gonna use another for loop for calculating the sum. So int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and now I'm gonna assign the value of sum equals to sum plus sorry sum plus array of I. So what I have done here, I have declared a variable sum of integer type, and then I have taken the each value from the array and then added with the previous sum. So let me go to my workspace and show you that how it is working. So let's suppose that our array is of size 6, so our n will be n equals to 6. Then let's create an array of 6 values: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So let's take some values like 1, 2, 3, 5, 11 and 8. So now what's happening here? First of all, it will go, let's me show the index also: 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So when I equals to 0, then our first element of array will be added to our sum. Our sum is 0 currently, so initial value of sum is 0. Then when 0 will be added to array of I, then it will be having the value of 1 in our sum. Then now when the value of I incremented to 2, then the value of sum will be 1 plus 2, which will equal to 3. So now sum will be 1 for I equals to, here I am gonna show the value of I. So here I is 0. When I will become 1, then sum is gonna 3, because value of index 0 and index 1 will be added. And similarly this will go on, and after completing the loop it will return the sum. So now move to the program. So here this sum of the all array elements will be calculated, and simply we are gonna print the sum on the console. So sys system dot out dot print ln, and we are gonna print the sum. That's the simple program. Let's run it. So sample test case is passed. Now submit the code and see if all the test case has been passed. Okay, so all the test case has been passed. So that's the simple program. And if you like the video, you can hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed our channel, you can subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.